Yo, what is good? What is good? What is good, everybody, man? Hello. Hello. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Different setup. Looks different, I'm assuming, to you guys. What is up? What is up? How's everybody doing? Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Let's see. Shout out to everybody that's already in here. Kenneth Bryant says New Year's Day. Andy Washington D.C. is in the house. Shout out to you, my boy. Let's see who else is in here. Raider Ruckus, what's up? Joey Boy Raider, what's up? Man, what is good with everybody in here? Happy New Year's to everybody who's already in here. Man, we got some good updates today to talk about, and I'm gonna be on here for about an hour or so, to get to knock that all out the way, and then I'm gonna be going on with my day, spend the rest of the day with the family. But yo, what is up? We are live from the hotel room. I hope it's not lagging. I hope it is not lagging. I'm not gonna jinx it. So I hope everybody's doing good. Let's see. Shout out to my boy Kenny. Everybody in here. Let's see. Um. Let's see, Raider Ruckus, Joey Boy Raider, Queen Raider Red, what's up? Bob Garcia, what's up? All right, let's talk about it. So, look, there has been news. We're getting a bunch of our guys back. But the main news of the day is that Carson Wentz looks like he's going to play. It looks like he got activated. It's not yet 100% whether he will be in or not. But, I mean, if they activated him, he's most likely going to play, man. But, listen. Listen, y'all, this is a big game. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. Cali King, Raider Rick, Raider Sound, Raider Cortez, James, what's up with everybody? But look, let's talk about it, man. So, tomorrow, it looks like we're getting Casey Hayward back, Denzel Perryman back, Corey Littleton. It looks like everybody's going to be back, right? Everybody on our side of the ball is going to be back. It just looks like Darren Waller is the only one out, and there's a couple guys out. But this is a huge game for the Raiders, man. It's win or go home before the playoffs, right? This is win or go home before the playoffs even start, and you don't really see that too much nowadays, right? Usually, at week 17 of the season, it's already over, right? Teams are already out. There's usually just one team trying to get in, but right now where we are. The Colts, if we beat them, I mean, we jump a bunch of teams, because the Colts beat some teams, and I think right now, if we win tomorrow, we're 9-7. We're 9-7 tomorrow, we're 9-7 tomorrow, and that's huge. That is huge, man. That is huge. Just win Raiders, yes, easy. Question: do you think Darren Waller is pulling an Antonio Brown move? I don't. I really think that right now, where he's at in his career, it's pretty simple. I think he knows that he's in a prime moment of his career, and I'm pretty sure his agent is telling him to keep it smart. Now, if the Raiders do make a playoff push, I'm sure that he'll play. Or if they do make it into the playoffs coming out of this push, I'm sure he'll play. But right now, I think where they're at, I think what it's just looking at is that they're looking at is this. Look, the team is either in a win now mode, and if you're risking to aggravate the injury, you may not get an extension, right? You may not get a big extension that you deserve. So I think right now him and his agent must be looking at it in terms of money, right? In terms of money, that's what I think they're looking at it. I don't think he's necessarily pulling in Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown, just like Darren Waller, he signed a contract already. But I think that Darren Waller is just in a place where he's kind of not trying to push himself to the point where he can aggravate something to where he needs surgery on it, right? Because once you get those injuries where you start to need surgery, it gets really tough. What's on the front of that hat? I mean, come on, bro. We already know. That's what's on the front of it. Yo, where you at? You in Indy? I'm in Reno with the family, man, in a nice little hotel out here. We good. We got the hitters back to help. Yes, I agree. Casey Hayward being back. Right now, our defense is basically fully back, besides obviously Trayvon Mullen, but we knew he was going to be out for the year. So we got almost everybody back. It's just Darren Waller, right? And I'm glad to see that we continue to bring up Tyron Johnson from the practice squad every single week. I really want us to get that man involved, man. I really want us to get that man involved. We have to get involved. I mean, that guy can stretch the field. He really can. I like what he's been doing on kickoff and all that kind of stuff. I want him to continue to get a lot of reps. But as far as his defense, we got to be able to limit. We have to be able to limit this man, Jonathan Taylor. He is freaking insane at the moment. Damn, I like where you get that hat. Where you get that, I got it in Sacramento when I was out there with my visiting my sister for a little bit. I picked it up out there, man. What about Carl Nassib? It looks like he's gonna be out. I think he probably might be out for this game, possibly even the Chargers game, because his situation kind of came up later in the week, so he'll for sure miss this game. Now, if he continues to show symptoms or if he doesn't get a negative test, he'll most likely miss the Chargers game as well. We need Foster and Jacobs to put in work. I agree 1,000,000%. Rob, Sacktown was good. He said, "I'm juiced for tomorrow's game. This will determine my year as a Raider." Listen, when this comment right here is on the screen says we need Foster and Jacobs to put in work, couldn't be more right. I mean, we've had weeks where I thought that Foster Moreau was gonna get a lot of touches. I honestly thought that all these weeks that Darren Waller was out, I thought we would see a lot of what we saw against Philly. And what we saw against Philly was we completely just designed the game to allow Foster Moreau to make the plays underneath, right? That's exactly what I thought we were going to do all these weeks having Waller out. I thought we were going to design a bunch of plays for Foster Moreau like we did, a bunch of tight end screens, a bunch of 3-yard outs, a bunch of dart routes where he's just in the slot, just runs immediately, kind of like a slant, but there's no stem step. He's just immediately going. I thought we were going to do a lot of stuff like that. I hope that we really get Foster involved a lot. And as far as Josh Jacobs, I mean, we've been saying it. He's been having an off gear because he's not doing what he was doing, what got him all those yards years before, and that's running in between the tackles. Now, last week, he was running in between the tackles. He got 129 yards, right? I really don't think that the offensive line has been that bad to where only Payne Barber and only our backup running backs can get yards, right? I think that Josh Jacobs was kind of playing a little bit just outside of his strengths, and I'm glad to see that it looks like he's getting back to his football that really got him in, top 10 running back conversations, right? That's what we want to continue to see Jacobs in. Now, if he can't do that consistently, he may not have a spot on this team, but as far as last week, he did exactly what we asked from him. He started running in between the tackles. He started doing everything that we needed him to do for the whole year. And, it's better late than never, right? Better late than never, especially when you're trying to go for a playoff push here. Blazing Raider says, Happy New Year, Andy. Happy New Year, Raider family. Yes. Happy New Year's to everybody in here, man. I'm glad that I could have had a little bit of 2021 with you guys, and I'm very happy to begin this new chapter in 2022 with you guys. Hopefully, the Raiders can begin the new year right tomorrow, starting with a win. They got us a win on Thanksgiving. They got us a win the day after Christmas. Let's just hope that they continue to trend and continue to make our holidays great, right? Continue to do that for us. So I'm very excited for tomorrow's game. It is a big one. It's a playoff game in January, right? There's not many playoff games that happen in January, and that's basically what it feels like. It's a playoff game in January. That's basically what it feels like, man. Haven't seen Levitt. Haven't seen him since last year. Can he handle being an Abram? I think right now what we need to do is give Gillespie all those snaps that Abram got. That's what I think. Andy, what's up with Crosby and the rest of our defense? I'm not too sure, man. Let's elaborate on that. I would love to answer that question, but I'm not too sure what you mean on that. My boy says, yes, sir. That's a fire hat. Appreciate you, Hunter. Looking like a grown man with the beard. Appreciate you, man. The genes, the genetics really start to kick in, man. My brother got the beard. My dad got the beard. I was the last one, you feel me? So I was just like, you know what? Let me let it grow. Let's see. I live in Vegas originally, but from South Sac. That's what's up, man. And shout out to my boy Graf in here. What's good with you, my boy? And like I said, man, Happy New Year to everybody in here, man. We're going to need a defense to stop the Colts. Yes. I mean, in general, I think that we should go into this game playing a lot of our base defense, a lot of 4-3. I would love to see us have KJ Wright on the line of scrimmage, or if not, Divine Diablo. What I think our strongest run defensive package would look like would be Denzel Perryman, Divine Diablo, and KJ Wright. I feel like that's our best run defense at the linebacking core. And I feel like going up against this team, you need to play with 8 men in the box. So you need to bring that strong safety down into the box. You need to have your 3 linebackers and obviously your 4 down linemen. So I feel like we need to be in the 4-3 under. We need to play our base a lot. Of course, that does mean that Nate Hobbs won't be out there as much. But we need those linebackers out there to be able to stop Jonathan Taylor because as much as I love Nate Hobbs, I really don't want I just really don't want Jonathan Taylor getting to that second level too much. And if we don't have too many linebackers out there, he can hit that second level and really, really hurt us, man. My boy says, "Was good, Andy? Was good with you, Chris?" Let's see, hold on. Run, play action. I would I'm not sure if you're saying to run on first down, run on second down, hit him with the play action. That's a great way to set it up as long as Josh Jacobs continues to get it going. I mean, that'll open up a lot of plays. I think that we need to start the game with play action. DC looks very, very comfortable in the play action. And the thing is with the play action, since DC is getting into a longer drop back, I feel like when DC does extend plays in the pocket, it's because of the play action. He's understanding where he's taking his seconds, and because of the play action, he doesn't have that much time. So he kind of checks his first two reads and he's out of there. I think that we definitely need to run the play action more, not just to help DC, to help our offensive line, to get the running game going, all that kind of stuff, man. All that kind of stuff. Only One Nation says, "What's up with it, Andy? What's good with you, my boy?" Hey bro, hit a milestone. Hey bro, hit a milestone tonight, Andy. Oh, my boy OG, man, what's good with you? I was kind of confused. I was kind of confused with that. Let's see. We stopped the Browns and the Broncos running game. We can stop the Colts running game. We need to. It's not can we or we can or could we or that we need to. We need to because if we don't, oh man, it'll get tough. It'll be a long day for us as Raider fans that we are in this playoff position. We have to stop this run. We have to. That's their offense. Their run game is their offense. We have to stop it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's a must. And in my opinion, you should start out in your base defense to start out the game. I'm not sure if you guys feel like that or not, but I definitely feel like going up against this team where Jonathan Taylor can take one crease and take it to the house, I feel like we need as many linebackers on the field as possible. That's what I feel like. We're gonna play zone, but we need to play some man defense and use a couple blitzes. I would like to run man because I don't necessarily have the most confidence in their wide receivers. Their wide receivers aren't the greatest to me. Obviously, they got Michael Pittman Jr. I'm not sure if T.Y. Hilton's healthy, but T.Y. Hilton's a good receiver as well. But yeah, my boy says wipe them feet. Yes, sir. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Let's see. We're going to, yes, we have to. We is like you just said, Kelly King. If we want to win, we're going to have to stop that run. Simple as that. If we're going to win, you have to. Because there's no way that you win this game letting Jonathan Taylor go for over 100 rushing yards. No way. Hey, what's up, Andy? You at a hotel? Yes, I am. We are really going to see what the Raiders are about tomorrow since they know it's like a playoff game. Exactly. And in my opinion, I'm kind of really excited to see how Derek Carr plays in this kind of circumstance to where it's basically a playoff game because it's not like you're in if you win, but you're out if you don't. So I would love to see how Derek Carr can handle this, because essentially this could be his first playoff game in a sense, because if you win this game, then your chances just go through the roof in making the postseason, and that's what we need to do, man. To take this organization into the next step, you have to make it to the postseason, and you have to prove to other players and free agents around the league that this is a team that can make it to the postseason. And I think if you make it to the postseason with all the drama and all the stuff that's happened this year, that would show a lot of resilience from the squad, a lot of resilience from the coaching staff, and I think a lot of people around the league would want to be a part of this organization if you can make the playoffs. Of course, it'll attract so many people. If you're in Vegas, you're a playoff team, you have no taxes, and you have a bright future on defense, that would attract a lot of free agents. So I think we need to continue to get that going, man. Not just prove it to ourselves, but prove it to the other people around the league. I mean, it's a weird situation that we're at, man. We're as much as we're trying to prove it and do it for us, we need to do it for the people around the league too, because a lot of where this game is played is in the off season, and a lot of people's success is because of what they do in the off season. And I do feel like a couple players have chosen to not come here because we may not have been a playoff team. We may have not have been a postseason team, and that'll definitely help people come in the off season. That's just how I feel, simply. Was good, Andy. Was good with you, Joseph. Do you think that Klee could have more snaps than Yannick just because the run? I think that Klee should definitely have a lot of snaps. I think first and second down, you have to have Klee in alongside with Max. And I think that third down, with how elusive and evasive Carson Wentz can be once he breaks contain and gets out the pocket, I think that we need to see a lot of Malcolm Kuntz, Yannick Ngakoue, and Max together on third downs, third and eights, that kind of stuff. That's just how I feel. Let's see. Big Andy, my voice said in the E40 voice. Ugh. I like that, man. Andy, the young ass old goat, I appreciate you, my boy. As far as winning a playoff game, we got to score points. Simple as that, Watts. Simple as that. It's like, okay, let's say best goes to best. We make it to the playoffs. We will be a first round exit if we do not score more than freaking 24 points in a game, man. Simple as that. I was going to ask the same. I think we might see a little more Klee this game. I agree, man. I agree. Poised but aggressive from the beginning. Madden plus – whoa, hold on. Oh, where'd it go? Madden plus Carr equals don't screw this game up, red zone INTs. Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of this game as well does rely on Carr not turning the ball over. We've had a string of games where Derek Carr's turned the ball over, and thankfully the last two games we have been able to overcome it because of our defense. But we need to continue to play complementary football. Both sides of the ball need to be able to handle their own business. So it's really big, man. We have to hold on to that football as much as possible, and we need to score points. We need to score points. Yes, Sean, I'm super glad that you wrote this in the chat, man. My boy Sean always coming with this. He says we got Littleton back, Perryman, KJ Wright, Casey Hayward, Darius Byline, Roderick Teamer, Damian Square. All of these guys were activated off the COVID reserve. And yes, Tyron Johnson is a guy that got elevated off of the practice squad after he cleared waivers. Derek Carrier is a guy that got activated. So we're getting a lot of help back. We're getting a lot of help back. Obviously, it does suck that with the new rule, Carson Wentz looks like he'll be able to play tomorrow. But listen, man, as much as it's weird, I don't think that I don't think we deserve to be in the playoffs if we can't beat the Colts with Carson Wentz. You know, if we can't beat a team in the regular season at half strength, I just don't think that we deserve to be in. Simple as that. We need to stuff their run game and make a statement. Yeah, we have to, man. We have to. Not scared of Wentz. I'm usually not scared of Wentz, but I do have a lot of respect for him. I do think he's a good quarterback in this league. Just to be honest with you. Simple as that, Jesse. Let's get it done. Handle your own business. You're in. Simple as that, man. I can't stress that enough. You know, usually at this point, like last year, it was cool and all to see the scenarios and how the Raiders can make the playoffs because we were kind of out of it in terms of controlling our own destiny. But right now, this year, we can control our own destiny in the playoffs, man. If you want to get in, you have tiebreakers over teams ahead of you, and there's two more teams ahead of you, and you get to play them both. So, you know, the scenarios and all that kind of stuff, it's cool when we don't get to control our own destiny. But right now, I don't want to hear any of that stuff because the Raiders are in a position where They win, they're in. So you need to handle your own business. That's just how I'm looking at it. I don't want to have to get help from other teams. Of course, it'd be nice, but I don't want to have to get help from other teams. I think that if we want to get in, truthfully, we have to handle our own business and we need to get it done ourselves. Just like Jesse said, man. No excuses. No excuses. Our defense has been doing its job versus the run game the last 2 games. Yes, those boys have been stopping that run, man, and that was definitely a weak spot for us. So I'm very, very happy to see that they were able to kind of pick it up right now, which is a time that usually teams don't really get to pick up a lot of mistakes, but they definitely got to pick it up at a good time right now, man. Shout to Ruben, man. He says, fan of football, good shit, bro. Happy New Year's. I appreciate you 110% for the dono, man. And listen, as far as the New Year's, it's the same me, man. I appreciate it and I love all the people that donate to this channel, but never feel that you have to donate to this channel to get your voice and comment heard. Of course, it does make it easier because I read every single one of them, but you can always just leave a regular chat in a comment in the chat section, and I'll get to as most of them as possible, man. New Year, same me. I'm never gonna ask for that stuff, but I truly do appreciate it when you guys do it, man. But hit that like button, though. Hit that like button, man. We need that. Let's see. Andy, do you think it's wise to activate and elevate all our good against the run, have all on deck? I think that's kind of what we did. In my opinion, Damian Square is a little bit of an underrated run stopper. He's just an underrated player in general. Obviously, he didn't play the best when he was with the Bears or the Chargers, but Damian Square with us, he's been pretty decent. He's been pretty decent, and Damian Square, in my opinion, I am a fan of him against the run game. He is pretty solid. So I would love to see Damian Square get a lot of reps with Jonathan Hankins being out this week. I see my boy says, fresh ass head. I appreciate you, Raider Sound. Diablo has been playing hard. I'm not mad at his play. Me neither. Divine Diablo, I think in a little bit, in a small sense, maybe some of you guys will disagree with me. Maybe some of you guys will agree with me. But in my opinion, I think Divine Diablo is outperforming my expectations for his rookie year. I felt that maybe he'd need to take a little bit more time coming out of Virginia Tech to adjust to the linebacker position in the NFL. And in my opinion, I think he's exceeding his first year expectations just a bit. So you always love to see that when guys are a little bit ahead of the curve already. I could be wrong. Maybe some of you guys thought that Diablo would do that off the jump, but me, I was very confident in Divine Diablo. I just didn't know he'd be this good already. I believe Darren Waller is out. Yes, he is. Darren Waller is out. He won't play. I'm going to smoke some good cookies right now before I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Before the game to calm the nerves. Hey, do what you need to do, man. Do what you need to do. The Raiders win this game if the offensive line plays out their mind and starts playing smash mouth football. It definitely helps. It definitely helps when we can control the line of scrimmage, man. If we can control the line of scrimmage, it makes the game so much easier. It makes the game so much easier. If those third and ones are automatic and you can just run the ball, it makes the game so much easier. So yes, if you can control the line of scrimmage, do it. Do it, man. Do it. Let's see. The Raiders fan says, I wonder if Malcolm Kuntz will be active. In my opinion, he will. Every time that Carl Nassib, besides 1 week, was inactive, Malcolm Kuntz has been active, and I think we definitely need his presence going into this game. And as far as Malcolm Kuntz, I mentioned this a couple minutes earlier, but I think on first and second down, we need to see Cleveland Ferrell and Max opposite of each other. And on third downs, we really need to see Malcolm Kuntz, Yannick, Max, maybe Sally or Q out there all together, man. I really think that we need to ramp up this NASCAR package, trying to make a playoff push right now. Knock Andrew says, "Was good, nation?" Yeah, everybody better answer to Knock Andrew right there. Or does Derek Carr air it out for 350 next 2 games are inside of a dome? Yes, the thing is that's another thing, right? Our kicking game and our passing offense necessarily should be good, right? You're not working. We're not working with any weather conditions. We're not playing up against the wind like we did in Cleveland. Dome stadium. Don't got to worry about nothing. play football, right? So these next two games, a kicking game and passing game, should be just fine. No excuses. No excuses. That's just how it should be. Um, the revenge of Carr, 28-24 Raiders. That'd be great. I would love to see Derek Carr beat the team that knocked him out of his playoffs. You know, I would love to see that. Obviously, last year we did not beat them, but the year before that we did beat the Colts. So that'd be great. My boy Corey says, just pulled up. You in a hotel? Yes, I am. I'm in Reno right now. Spending some time with family, man. And yeah, I'm in a hotel. We need balance on offense, throw early, run when you have the lead. I agree. I think it was either Chris or Mondo that mentioned the play action. I think we really, really, really need to get the play action going. 1,000,000%. Play action is very, very important in games like this. If you can make that defense stall for just a second, just an extra second where Foster Moreau can get right behind the linebackers. If you can make the linebackers stall to where they don't come downhill because of the play action, and then you give Josh Jacobs an extra second to get up to the second level. The play action is very, very versatile, and we really, really, really need to get this going, man. We really, really do need to get this going. 34-16 Raiders, yes. We have to win. We have to win. And you probably got stripped. Hell no, man. Hopefully Josh Jacobs has another 100-yard game back-to-back. Yes, we have to, man. We have to. Peppermill, I'm not sure if you're asking about the hotel, but if that's the hotel that you're guessing, no. Do you think there could be a situation where it might be clock management and which team has a better run game, Taylor or Jacobs and Barber, and will decide who wins this game? I honestly, me personally, I'm not confident in the Raiders' clock management under Rich Bisaccia. Last game, I felt like the clock management was very bad. I was very shocked to see the way that we managed the clock last game against the Broncos going into halftime. I was very, very shocked to see how poorly Rich Bisaccia was managing the clock. Obviously, we came out to win, but we were playing going into halftime. We were playing like a team that had nothing to play for, you know, and just kneeling the ball, taking a run when you have 30 seconds left with all three timeouts is not something that we should do. So I don't know, man. Hunter Renfrow is the best slot receiver. I'd say he's top two, definitely. Shout out to Jesse, man. He says, Andy, hope Happy New Year's, bro. Happy New Year's to you and your family as well, man. Seahawks, Titans, Ravens all beat this team. Let's go, Raiders. Come on. There you go. What was it? Seahawks, trash. Ravens, we beat them. And let's see. Well, it was one more team. Rich be blowing all the timeouts too. Yeah, Watts. His clock management is tough. Game's going to be rigged for John Madden. Hey, listen, man. You're clearly a Cowgirls fan. Y'all lost on Thanksgiving, so y'all got other things to worry about, man. You obviously y'all content creators aren't the best if you got to come watch a Raider content creator the fucking New Year's Day. So yeah, you can stay in here definitely, man. Stay up in here and say your bullshit. You know, help the channel out with all your comments. Do what you need to do. Go ahead. Just know that each comment you make is helping my channel out. So I appreciate you. Jesse, let's see. We slapped the fuck out of y'all. Cowgirls bitter, low. Hey, let him be. I just said it, man. Every single time he comments and says his nonsense, the man is helping the channel out. So do it, man. Do it. Do it. Raiders to death says Raiders, Cowboys, trollers still mad. The Raiders beat their. Yeah, I know. I'd be pissed too if my Thanksgiving got ruined, but hey, mine didn't. Mine was perfect. We beat the Cowgirls on Thanksgiving, and I was in Mexico, man. It was perfect. You guys are only in the playoffs because your division is ass. Like that division is ass. Like, oh my Lord. That wasn't that Cowboys game wasn't rigged, though. None of the games were rigged. He says Carr is trash. Well, how does it feel to lose to Carr's trash self, man? Jerry Jones is pissed it wasn't rigged. I know we want to win out, and that's our focus, and don't focus on help. But if we lose, Rams what? If we lose, Rams beat Baltimore and Denver beats Chargers, and we beat the Chargers, we still get in, but let's win too. Yeah, I don't want to talk about those scenarios, man, because look, the key right there is Denver beating the Chargers. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Just handle our own business and let's do what we need to do, man. Handle our own business and do what we need to do. Lo, you mad him headshot himself, bro, gone. Hey man, he can continue supporting my channel. Yeah, he can continue commenting, giving my channel good all this kind of stuff, good interaction rates. He can continue to do it. I don't give a damn. Let's see. Carlson kicked the Cowgirls ass. What up, Andy? Let's win. Let's win. Go Raiders easy. Cowboys fans should be mad at their CBs for getting all them flags. Hey, what happened to your cornerback, the best cornerback in the NFL? What happened when he played the Raiders? He didn't do shit. Let's see. Hold on. Cowboys almost got swept by our whole division. Something about a Green Raider hat. I got my Green Raider hat with me. I got it with me. Don't worry. You're going to see Dallas in the bowl while y'all fans home eating tacos. Hey, man. Y'all gotta worry to get there first, brother. But like I said, each time you comment in here, you're helping me out. So continue to do it, please. Most of his hats are what? I don't know. Something about the hats. Let's see. I'm hoping Carr don't play bad, but if he does, we need to put Mariota in to wake Carr up. I just feel like we need to use Mariota on short yardage situations. Simple as that. I think we need to use Mariota on short yardage situations. You know, make those 2nd and 1s. Just pick them up immediately. Don't run a ball up the middle and let it get to a 3rd down. Just run it up just run a play action. Run a read option with Mariota. Do something. Get that 1st down and keep it pushing. Let's see. That green and orange hat is litty. Yeah, I like this hat, man. I like all these hats. I brought all my hats with me. A lot of them, I got like 5 or 6 Raider ones. The rest are just regular baseball caps, man. Please stop by and talk about it when y'all didn't make it there. Hey, man, like I said, if he wants to stop by, anybody can stop by here, man. Anybody can stop by here, especially when they comment, dislike. Let me put it like this, man. Cause I know the Dallas Cowboy fan in here probably disliked it. Guess what? That helps me out too, man. So do all that stuff, man. Come in here, comment, dislike, whatever. It all helps me out. So do it. Do it. Colts have TJ Carrier, man. That's our throwaways. We've been through away TJ Carrier off of him. He was here long gone. I was wondering if you can purchase a high visibility Green Raiders hat. Do they make them? I don't know what that means, but this is a green hat. It's a Raider hat. And I bought it. I bought it at a lid store in Sacramento, man. Get them views up. Fuck it. Hey, go ahead, man. Do what you gotta do, man. You know, just know that when you think you're hurting the channel, you're really helping it. You're really helping it. Y'all didn't even beat the Raiders. Come on, man. Cowboys need to be quiet. We beat y'all in Dallas on Thanksgiving. What happened? What happened to construction green? I'm sure that you can get it custom made at a lid store. I'm sure you can. It might just take a minute. He opens up the offense. He sure does. You know, are you at a hotel? I am. I'm in a hotel in Reno. I'm not in Indy. I'm in a hotel in Reno. At their own game. What happened to America's team, man? America's team's failing America's holiday on Thanksgiving. Come on, man. Get it together. Get it together, brother. Dallas versus the Bills in the Super Bowl. Yikes. Keep dreaming, buddy. Listen, if the Raiders suck so bad, right? You guys lost to the Raiders. How do you expect to go to the Super Bowl and your team lost to the Raiders if we suck so bad? But listen, man, he won't put his money where his mouth is. He won't make no bets, right or sound. He won't put his money where his mouth is. So don't even try it with him, man. Don't even try it with him. He won't put his money where his mouth is. He knows they're not going nowhere. It's all talk, man. It's all talk. It's all talk. It was a sad day for Dallas on Thanksgiving. Come on, man. Come on. Like, this man is out here fighting for his life. He says, Cash App, bro. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Is this full series? The Cowboys will choke in the playoffs just like they always do. The Cowboys, oh my God, man. That's some dog water ass team right there, bro. Colts are a blitzing team. Yes. So look, let's get back to the Colts, man. Shout out to him right here. Vika says the Colts are a blitzing team. In my opinion, any team that wants to put a fuck ton of pressure on Carr, I'm 110% going to accept that, because Derek Carr against blitzes, amazing. So if you want to blitz Derek Carr, if you think they're putting Derek Carr under pressure with blitzes, this man's his best play, his best football is reading defenses. So guess what? If you want to bring a whole bunch of different blitzes at him, Derek Carr played a great game against the Ravens, against Baltimore. Baltimore, that's all they did. They blitzed us about 45 to 50% of the time. So if you want to blitz Derek Carr, he will read it. He will figure it out. Especially, don't think that Derek Carr is not watching a bunch of fucking film on your blitz packages. Don't think that he doesn't think and know where your slot corner is going to line up when you're going to blitz this guy. I mean, come on now. The only thing is, Derek Carr, when he does face blitzing teams, he's very, very accurate, but the thing is, he doesn't tend to take those shots down the field, which I understand you're getting blitzed. So it's fine. I mean, if you want to blitz Derek Carr, go ahead. I mean, he's going to get sacked once or twice, but completely fine by me. Derek Carr is extremely, extremely, extremely efficient against the blitz, especially when teams are bringing it from different areas. I mean, he showed that very, very well when we played the Baltimore Ravens. So, I mean, I'm fine with any team trying to blitz him. A Cowboys fan is really in here. Lamau, they have some weird ass fans. I mean, think about it, bro. Cowboys fans clearly don't have any good content creators if they got to sit here on New Year's Day with a Raider content creator. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Al Davis, Jerry Jones, I agree. But Jerry Jones is the owner. Al Davis was just yeah, hold on. Just be ready, Colts, when Carr says we good, it's over. Brian says that hat's fire. I appreciate you. I just had a different one on, but they were talking about a different green hat, so I threw on this green one. So why not? DC done seen it all already. He's gonna eat. Yeah, he should eat. It's just, you know, if we get an aggressive Derek Carr where he's willing to step up in the pocket, extend plays when it's not there, I have no doubt in my mind that we're gonna win this game. But if we see a Derek Carr that's not willing to extend plays, that's kind of just waiting for things to happen, I think our chances are very slim, right? And that's just where we are right now. Derek Carr has to play his best football for the next 2 weeks, and once we get in, he needs to continue to play his best football. Simple as that. Our defense has improved against the run. We held Chubb and and two Broncos running backs, and we can minimize Jonathan Taylor. I was just saying this. It's we can, but it's not that we can or can't. It's we have to. There's no choice. There's none of that. You have to stop Jonathan Taylor. No freaking debate about it. If you let this man Jonathan Taylor rip for 100 yards on you, the game is over. The game is over. But you have to hold him for under 100 yards, and your offense needs to be efficient, because this Colts defense can cause a turnover in a blink of an eye. That's how quick they are in causing these turnovers, man. Is Carson Wentz playing it? I think he will be. It's not 100% yet, but most likely, man. They already activated him, so it's looking like that'll happen, man. Let's see. You're in Sac? No, I'm not, brother. I'm in Reno right now. I'm in Reno. This is what up, man. What's up with you, bro? Hey, crazy chicken. 2 words. Oh, I think he's talking to somebody else. We need Jacobs with that 76 yard with 76 yards. 76 or more. That shit was hella funny. 76-yard running TD. Let's see. Think he's going to test negative one time before they get one more time. Oh, you think he's got to? Oh, okay, okay. Snowing like crazy in Reno, or what? It was a couple days ago. Thankfully, we came the day after they had cleared up all the snow off the freeway. So we're chilling, man. We're chilling. We should be good. I think the plan is tomorrow. Watch the first half of the Raiders game in the hotel, and I gotta bust down while watch the rest of the game on my phone on the way back. We're gonna stop in Sacramento, be with my sister, and then we gonna go back to the town. We going back to the crib. Man, Wentz is playing. Yeah, that's a big one. It's a big one. Yeah, I mean, it. Hold on. Did Darius? Because I'm not too sure, Nation. Let me know. Did Darius Leonard get activated, or was it just Quentin Nelson and Carson Wentz? But I'm not sure. Let me know. Did Darius Leonard get activated as well? Denzel Perryman has 140 tackles on the season with missing 2 games. That's fucking insane, Sean. It's more like 2.5 games. More like 2.5. My most memorable moment of Madden is a smile on his face when he walked into the locker room in 2002 after the AFC Championship game. Man, I was born a year after that. I didn't get to see that, bro. Desert Raider, you're saying Waller still might play. There's a very slim chance. I highly doubt it, though. Let's see. I think Darius is out. If you're saying Darius Phylon, no. Darius Phylon is playing. If you meant to say Darren, yes, I'm pretty sure he's out. Their biggest linebacker is like 225. Yeah, that's a box safety. That's a box safety. Madden better be on the cover this year. Oh, definitely. Waller slash Nassib didn't fly with the team. Yeah, they didn't fly. My only thing about Perryman is he's always getting picked on in the pass game across field. Yeah, so as much as he's great underneath, like he's very good underneath, whether it's screen plays, drag routes, short curl routes, he's very good at that stuff. Very, very good at that stuff. But when teams start to run those crosser routes, he tends to be a little bit late on picking those up, and then he ends up getting beat. Where you at? I'm in Reno right now, bro. Is Leonard out tomorrow? I didn't hear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Yo, Andy, you going live for the game, brother? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure if Graf is going to be going live. If Graf does go live, I'll be with him for the first half. But myself, I'm not sure if you guys, I mean, I can try and stream the first half, but I'll have to take off for the second half. We'll have to hit the road. I wouldn't be able to stream the game anymore. But if Graf is on, I'll definitely be on for the first half with him, just like last week. And if not, then I might just watch the game on the phone, and we might just hit the freeway and start heading home early. Who we got starting at corner? Nixon, Hobbs, Trufant. So it looks like right now, with Casey Hayward being activated, it looks like Casey Hayward will be on the outside. I would love to see Trufant get the start over Faison on the outside this week. Obviously, let Hobbs play in the slot. But honestly, what I was mentioning earlier on in the live is I feel like going up against this team that's very, very great and heavy running game team, we need to stay in our base defense. And that's the 4-3 under. We need to stay with 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, and a strong safety in the box. So that's 8 people in the box. You need to have as many people in the box as possible. You need to have your best opportunities, your biggest guys to be able to take down Jonathan Taylor at all times. Is Perryman out? No, it looks like Perryman will be able to play tomorrow. Darius Leonard will play. Damn, I didn't know that. That's tough. Nixon and Trufant played good last game. Yeah, Nixon did play decently well. Trufant looked good. I would love to see Trufant get his play opposite side of Casey Hayward and have your two veterans opposite sides of each other. That'd be great. Do you like going live during the game, Andy, or do you like watching it more and not paying attention to the live? more the game. I honestly like doing both. I truly do enjoy both. When I'm watching it with you guys, I feel like I'm reacting and all that kind of stuff with like if I had a bunch of homies over and we're all watching the same game, right? But also when I'm watching the game on myself, I really get to analyze and watch a lot of the plays better because I'm not trying to keep one eye here, one eye there. I really do enjoy both of them though equally for different aspects. Let's see. Perryman is gonna key tomorrow. Trufant on Pittman and Casey on Hilton. I would like that. But Perryman is questionable with an ankle injury. Yeah, I think he'll most likely play though. I think he'll still most likely play. Will you ever do phone calls? I doubt it, man. I don't really want to take that away from Spotlight. He's mastered that. And he's really good at that, man. He's really good at that. There'll probably be days though where I'll try and check in with Spotlight. Maybe get on one of his shows where he does a call-in show, and we could talk that way. Maybe, most likely that's how it'll happen. Is Jonathan Hankins playing? He is not. He is not. Okay, didn't catch that. Thanks for the clear. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Um, yeah. How does Waller get covered before everyone and not return, but Indy's quarterback is back? Because I feel like Darren Waller's situation is more than COVID. It's more than COVID. It's his injury as well. So yeah. You think Teamer should start over Levitt? I think that Gillespie should start over them both. If not, I think Teamer should start over Levitt, and Levitt should be the last one. Just win, baby. Exactly, Vega. Shout out to Spot. Yes, always. Shout out to the boy Spot, man. That's a good person right there, man. What linebacker do you think will have the most tackles on Taylor? I'm gonna say Diablo, man. I'm gonna say Diablo. Do you see Waller playing next week? If we win this game, I think Waller plays next week. Personally, if we don't, I think he'll just sit out the rest of the game. Did Gillespie get any play last week? Yes, he did. He got a couple plays on defense. There was one that specifically comes off the top where it was a screenplay to Melvin Gordon, and he was the first one to the ball. He clipped Melvin Gordon, kind of got him off balance. Melvin Gordon tried to keep going, and the rest of our team kind of just cleaned up the tackle. But I really do like Gillespie. That was one of my favorite pickups in the draft. I didn't think we were gonna get him when we got him because we had got Divine Diablo. We had got Trayvon Merrick in the second round. So I didn't think we were gonna go after another safety, but that was one of my favorite safety prospects coming out. So I was very happy when we did get him. And right now, I definitely feel like we need to let him get some play time in this game. Clock management, we should be able to take 7 to 8 minutes off the clock. Okay. I'd rather have Trufant than Faison. I 1000% agree with you. Gillespie did play a little bit, just a little bit. How do you think we would do on Taylor? Well, if we played out we played last week, I think we will hold Taylor to under 100 rushing yards. I was very, very impressed to see how well we did against the Broncos running game. Melvin Gordon always gives us problems. So I was very, very happy to see that we didn't even let this man get past the line of scrimmage many times. So that was a breath of fresh air there. And especially going up against this team right now, tomorrow in a couple hours that loves to run the ball. So it does give me a little bit of confidence going into this game on if we're able to stop Jonathan Taylor. But something that we've really lacked this year has been consistency. So I hope we can continue to be consistent going into this game tomorrow. Man, I was at the game when Carr broke his leg. We were spanking the Colts all day. We definitely were. Here's the thing though, and I always look back at this. We were beating the life out of the Colts. It was the fourth quarter. You shouldn't even have your quarterback in at that point. You really shouldn't. I think you were beating them by 3 possessions with ball. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't have your franchise quarterback in. But we did. Shit happened, and our season was ruined. So I hope Derek Carr gets to get. He plays lights out tomorrow, and he really shits all over the Colts. And we put ourselves in a great position to make the playoffs in the postseason this year. We played good against Chubb, even though Taylor's a different beast. Nick Chubb is in my opinion, um, well, Jonathan Taylor is playing his best football, but if I'm gonna build a franchise around a running back, I think it goes Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, and Nick Chubb. After that, you go Alvin Kamara. But I think right there, those four guys, you can honestly build an offense around. Nick Chubb is one of the most underrated runners in this game, and I'm not sure why. But Nick Chubb is amazing, and I was very, very happy to see that we held him to only one big play. And frankly, I was pretty surprised. Man. Man, Merrick open field tackling is pretty damn good. I agree. After the first 2 weeks where we got hit on a run play, um, where he was the last line of defense, and he noticed that, right? He noticed that, and I'm very, very happy. This is the thing, right? Every press conference that Gus Bradley has, what I like about Gus Bradley is he's been consistent with his words, right? And what I mean by that is if you are the type of fan that I am, you're going to watch every press conference wanting to pick up on the little things, right? So each time I hear a press conference of Gus Bradley, he always says one thing. And he always says banking opportunities, banking plays. And he mentioned it. Trayvon Merrick had a couple bad plays where he was the last line of defense. He was the last guy to be able to tackle somebody. And he mentioned it in the press conferences a couple times where he now has that in his bank. And he's going to learn from it, right? And you see these last weeks, right? And you look at what he said, right? Trayvon Merrick has clearly banked all of that, learned from it, and fixed it. Because right now, he's coming up to the ball carrier quicker. He's hitting them with more intensity, and it's helping his sideline to sideline play. He's just getting more comfortable. So I'm very, very happy to see how Trayvon Merrick is developing, and I'm glad that we don't have much consistency in this team. But one person that's consistently been consistent with his words is Gus Bradley, and I can appreciate that, man. Needs to get D-Jack involved early and often. I agree. I liked how we got him involved last week. I felt like he was a part of the offense for a bigger portion of the game last week. Loving the takes, Andy. Sounds like your own formed opinions. Yes, that's how I like to keep this channel, man. I'm gonna keep it my way. I'm gonna keep it my way, my thoughts, my opinions, and if people disagree, well, let's talk about it. Simple as that. Are you gonna want an OC or a DC for head coach next year if you had to choose? Me personally, I would go for a defensive-minded head coach. The reason why I say that is because I feel like right now when in this league, it's very offensive oriented, right? In this league, it's very offensive oriented. So I feel like when you get a new head coach and they also want to call the shots on offense, I feel like they then control too much of the game. I feel like they then have too much power. And when you see good teams right now with defensive minded head coaches, like not the Eagles, like the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the best coaches to ever do it, but I feel like they actually allow their other coordinators to do their job and control what they control, right? I feel like when you get an offensive minded head coach, he has too much effect on the game and on the team because he's doing all the clock management work. He's doing all the play calling work. He's doing all that kind of stuff. And I feel like he then has too much to do and he controls the game way too much. I feel like when you get a defensive-minded a defensive-minded coach, he doesn't control as much. Therefore, it lets everybody do their job, and I feel like the team just succeeds better. That's just how I feel. So me personally, I would go for a defensive-minded coach as the next head coach. Got the funniest game commentary playing like, hey man, that's just that's just how I feel. But he says, start Tyree Gillespie. I agree, man. I love that. I would love to have Tyree Gillespie as a starter. hire Todd Bowles. He will have them boys playing. Me personally, I would if the person is available, I would take the defensive coordinator of the team that we are about to play this week. I think that, in my opinion, right now, that would be my number one guy. That would be my number one guy to lead this team going forward. Is the defensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts. He's a very, very good coordinator. He's a defensive mind, and I would love for him to be the next head coach of the Raiders. Personally, that's what I feel. You go in, you hire a great offensive coordinator, a great young mind. Then maybe in a couple of years, that young mind will go on to be a head coach for another team. But me personally, I would love a defensive-minded head coach for the next head coach that we do have. And if I got to choose out of the bunch, it would be the Indianapolis Colts defensive coordinator. Also, not just because he's a defensive coordinator, but because he runs a 3-4. I mean, he runs a 4-3, and that fits our personnel better. Same, he embarrassed Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Gus Bradley for head coach and Musgrave for offensive coordinator. I wouldn't mind that. I just don't think that Gus Bradley, he didn't do well as a head coach. And I understand that our players always talk so well and highly about Rich Bisaccia, but I really feel like a head coach needs to have an aura about him. They need to have a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, because they're the leader of a team. So, me personally, I don't think that Gus Bradley has that to lead this team. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be that wouldn't be the worst case scenario to have Gus Bradley be the head coach, but that wouldn't be my favorite scenario either. Yeah, Matt Eberflus is his name. There we go. That's what I want. I want Eberflus. Salute Andy was good, Sultan. Todd Bowles for me would be head coach. Embarrass Mahomes in the Super Bowl 31-19. Yes, that's amazing. Me personally though, you look at the two best players on our defense, right? If you look at the two best players on our defense, they're both edge rushers, Yannick and Max, right? I mean, we have other great players, right? But you look at Yannick and Max. Yannick has had a stint in a 3-4 defense with the Baltimore Ravens. He didn't fit. Max Crosby, this is going to be his second defensive coordinator. This would be his third defensive coordinator, right? I wouldn't want it to go from Paul Guenther's system to Gus Bradley's system, which is a 4-3, to then a 3-4. Part of it is because I feel like that's too much switching. But personally, a 3-4 is not the personnel that we have up front. We don't have the personnel for a 3-4. Yannick Ngakoue has proved that he does not fit in a 3-4. Max Crosby would then have to be almost a big end, because the way that Todd Bowles runs his 3-4, it's not like a 5-2. So I don't want us to switch into a 3-4. I do understand though that a 3-4 is where the new age of football is going, but there's still a good amount of defenses. There's still some top defenses that still run the classic 4-3, and what's his name, Eberflus would be an amazing pickup in my opinion, to get this team rolling. That's what I see. That's how I see it. This is going to be a tough game, fellas. Let's go, Nation. Yes, simple, just like that. We know it's tough. We got to handle our business. We got to do what we need to do. Every team, because look, we're already about to hit the hour mark. I only wanted to be on here for an hour with you guys and spend the rest of the time with the family. But look, I said this once and I said this before. I don't want to talk about the scenarios, because the scenarios are for teams that are out of the playoffs. This team that we have right now, this Las Vegas Raiders team, is not out of the playoffs. We have a tiebreaker over Miami Dolphins. We have a tiebreaker over the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have the tiebreaker over the Baltimore Ravens. And guess what? Right now, the Chargers have the tiebreaker over us, and the Indianapolis Colts are 2 seeds ahead of us. So guess what? You play the Indianapolis Colts tomorrow, you win. You play the Chargers the week after, you win. No scenario matters at that point. If you handle your own business, No scenario happens or matters. You go in on your own terms. You control your own destiny. You get in because you deserve to get in. You don't get in because this team helped you and this team lost and that team didn't do their job. Why do you want to get in on those terms? You need to be a team that can get in on your own terms, clearly show that they deserve to be in the postseason, and they don't have to worry and they don't have to stress after their 10 a.m. game. They don't have to stress, oh, well, let's see if Cincinnati wins, or let's see if Indianapolis wins, or let's see if the Baltimore Ravens lose. Simple as that, man. Simple as this right here. To finish off the live for today, Ruben, handle your business and just win, baby. It's simple as that, Raider Nation. But I'm glad to have been on here for about an hour with you guys, man. I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody's had a great, great time last night with the family. Hope everybody had a great New Year party. And like I said earlier in the live stream, man, I'm very happy to have started this chapter with you guys. On this channel in 2021, and I'm happy to start this new chapter in 2022 with you guys. We hope to hit 3,000 subscribers in the near future, so I would love to do that with you guys. I'm ready for all of it. I love you guys, Raider Nation. Let's handle business tomorrow. Let's do what we need to do, and we focus on the Los Angeles Chargers. After that, it's a home game in Las Vegas. Handle your own business. We do what we need to do. No scenarios matter, and we go on our own terms. And I feel like that's the best thing that you can possibly do heading into the playoffs. But like I said, Raider Nation, I hope every single one of you guys stay safe tonight. Have fun, but stay safe. But yeah, love y'all, Raider Nation, and I'm out. Peace.